must be all right if you've got time to complain.
So what's your story?
My cousin disappeared one night. Some say the Thalmor grabbed him. It wasn't long before I found myself under Ulfric's banner. Talos guide you.
Talos guide you. Think you might be in the wrong place, friend. Hope next Imperial I see is dead. Not me. Keep your eyes open. I'll fight the entire Legion myself if they dare show their faces here.
Out with it.
Stay sharp.
Yes?
Maik wishes you well. Something strange happens to Khajiit when they arrive in Skyrim. Why do soldiers bother with target practice? One learns best by hitting real people. Maik has heard the people of Skyrim are better looking than the ones in Cyrodiil. He has no opinion on the matter. All people are beautiful to him. Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.
You're trespassing here. You better clear out.
Someone there? Aha!
Can't wait to count out your coin.
This should be good.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves' Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. They're just thugs. Vermin creeping around the Ratway.
The gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready. Well, in you go.
I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful, Leo. The Thieves' Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften
I don't know
jail.
you. You in Riften looking for trouble?
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's
I just
nothing to
don't
see
want you
here.
to leave.
Last thing the
Only good thing
Blackbriars
that's
need
happened
is
to
some
this city in a
stranger
long
sticking
time.
their nose where it doesn't belong. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back. So keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then we're speaking the same language. Good. So what do you want to know? Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. Be seeing you around.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quiet and nothing will happen.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice. Shouted him apart. Heard about you and your honeyed words.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. Of course, nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
Never
Out of
done
my
an
way.
honest day's work in your life for all that. I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. Oh, but that's where you're... Maybe you'd like a taste. I can take a hint, lad. You want to make some coin? Come find me.
What? I don't have time for... little chit-chat. What is it?
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of a genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20 septums each.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Look.
My skill in battle is unmatched.
You want a drink?
For you, that skill can be bought.
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both? If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Is displeased with your
If
constant
you've got the
inebriation.
coin, you'll... Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Put
Come
down
back
your
and
flag
see us
and
again.
with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the
Be brief,
handmaiden of
Imperial.
kind.
There's only so long I
No,
can
no,
stand
no.
being downwind of your stench.
Talon?
If your
Cheer
allegiance,
up.
they
Certainly we
mean
can
to
come to
take
some
our
sort of an
history and
understanding.
crush it all in the name of
People
some
must be made
damn
aware of the
treaty.
chaos they've sown.
The soil
Enough,
beneath our
Marlowe.
feet
We've all heard
is
of the
steeped in the
dragons
blood of our
and
ancestors.
There's no need to
We
use them as
fought
an
for this
excuse to
land
harass our customers.
and died for it.
Very well, Talon.
I
I'll remove
lost my
myself
own
from this den
daughter
of
to the
iniquity.
Imperial dogs.
We're not kicking you out.
Lelia
Just
joined
keep
the
sermons at the
Stormcloaks
temple.
many
Let
years
us all
ago,
sin in peace.
when the first of the skirmishes
If
broke
you've
out
got
across
the coin,
Skyrim.
You've come to the right
I
place.
was
Pull up a seat.
so... She served as a...
Right this
It
way.
didn't matter. And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim.
Yeah.
Imperial
What's your
bastard.
problem?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Be brief, Imperial. There's only so long I can stand being downwind of your stench.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh? What brings you to Balliman today? Repair? Purchase? People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune. Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold. You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life. Amazing. These must have been very hard to come by. You've saved my business and warmed an old smith's heart. For that, I thank you. Return any time. You're quite welcome here.
Have our scouts come up with any information?
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
Yes, milady. That unpleasantness at Helgen supposedly involved a dragon. It killed several soldiers before it departed.
I want you to speak to the city guard. Make sure there's a contingency plan in effect in case Riften falls under attack.
Yes.
If it's a bed you need, talk to Kirava in the B&B. She'll set you right.
Trespassing here. You better clear
Just in
out.
case.
Everything's all right?
If Riften should fall, it's only right that its leader be spared.
You're trespassing here. You better clear out.
Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
Excuse my disorganization, but I'm in the middle of some delicate experiments. Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing! Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy. Aha! So, you're a student of theoretical applied harmonics. Putting aside Ralston's constant of universal inversion for a moment, how would you approach the problem? Draw the harmonic energy into the reagent, or allow it to generate its own field? I'll tell you why you won't tell me. Because you were absolutely right not to. It's a fundamental rule of magic, and it would be ridiculous. You can't draw from harmonic energy without a soul siphon. Since you're so well informed, I'm certain you've solved the problem with thermic drift, right? What's not to get? It's as simple as Draven's first axiom of magic. Or was it Galarian's law of casting? I'll tell you what. Let me find out where that's from. I'll need to look through my library and get you an answer. What were we talking about? I have to remember. Ward first, then summon.
As Jarl Leila's housecarl, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you. What can I do for you? Well, I feel Ulfric's cause is just. My concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family. With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come. Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of a treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord. Good journey to you.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining
Leave
up myself.
now, or suffer dire consequences.
You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out.
You need to leave.
What is it, Imperial?
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat. What can I... Are you joking? You just rented a room from me. Come back and see us
Sorry,
again.
I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar. Ah, well, I recently approached... I paid Sibby half... Ah, that's a real shame. You would have fit the bill nicely. I'm still looking for someone...
Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
No lollygagging.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you, that skill can be bought.
Yeah? What's your problem?
The Imperials think we need their laws.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel. Not here. Come with me. Stay close and the guards will leave you alone.
What can I do for you?
What is it? Dragons?
I suppose you're here to extort something from me? Is that it? Well, what is it you want? So, you're an Imperial spy. Interesting. I have no strong love for the Stormcloaks, but I can't say I'm all that fond of the Empire either. This war of yours makes it difficult for a resourceful woman to advance her interests. Perhaps we can find a way for both of us to prosper from this unfortunate discovery? What if I told you about a large shipment of gold and weapons? Enough to make a significant difference in the war. Oh no, I'm no fool. You'll learn what you need to know once we've come to an agreement. Well, I suppose I'm not left much choice in the matter, am I? Very well. I trust a hefty purse of septims will suffice. They're taking it by wagon to Windhelm. If you hurry, you'll catch them before they get far. It'll be a fairly slow-moving caravan. The shipment is quite heavy, and guarded by many men. Now let's pretend we never had this discussion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out.
Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarls? I could feel you, because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother's stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother is all but disowned. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos. Did Harold send you to taunt me?
Something to report? The General and I have our disagreements, but he's the best hope for both the Empire. Excellent work. I knew you'd bring back something useful. It just so happens I've got some scouts along the road. Meet up with them and together see if you can't overpower the caravan. Many of my countrymen joined the rebels. They can't see the big picture. Skyrim needs the Empire as much as it needs us. Until next time.
wait to gut one of those rebels.
Well, well, look who it is. How have you been? Good to hear. I need this to go well. This is my first real command since they promoted me after Whiterun. You know, some nights when I close my eyes, I see the battle stretched out before me, like I'm still there. Do the men you've killed haunt you? Mine do. I suppose you're right. They say it gets easier. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. But never mind all that. What brings you out this way? Really? It just so happens we've been tracking a wagon for about a day now. So that's what's in there. Coins and weapons. How do you know that? That was crafty. I'm sure having a steward in the pocket will come in handy. Lucky for us that the wagon recently had a little accident. They're stranded now, just up the road. We're outnumbered, but I have a plan. You got here just in time. First, we're going to take out their sentry, then we'll situate ourselves overlooking the camp. Next, you'll infiltrate the position and get their attention, while we hit them with a barrage of arrows. With a bit of luck, we'll catch them completely off guard and even the odds a little. Good. There's a sentry patrolling the hill. We'll go in quiet and drop him with a combined arrow barrage. Keep low, fire on my word. Fire! All right. You infiltrate their camp, we'll cover you from the ridge. Good luck. We make quite a team, eh? I'll stay here and guard the shipment. You get back to camp with the news. Have them send some men with the new wagon. This one isn't going anywhere.
Been
You're still alive.
Stay sharp.
Good work. I'll send some men with a wagon to collect the prize. We can use the weapons here, and I'll pass on the coin to Solitude. Until next time. Something to report? Something to report? The General and I have our disagreements, but he's the best hope for both the Empire and Skyrim. Many of my countrymen joined the rebels. They can't see the big picture. Skyrim needs the Empire as much as it needs us. Ulfric would expunge from Skyrim citizens whose only crime was to be born of a non-Nordic woman. That is unacceptable to free men everywhere. On the coldest of nights, in the steam rising from my breath, I see the many faces of the dead. General Tullius expects much of me, and thus I expect much of my men. The General expects so much with so little. The Empire is man's last bastion. If Ulfric wasn't blinded by lust for power, he'd see we are on the same side. We stand out here, in the cold, as brothers, warmed by the knowledge that we fight for the rights of every free citizen of the Empire. Mm-hmm.
Stay alert. Never know when those stormcloaked dogs may charge.
Something to... Your objective is Fort Greenwall. Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task? I knew I could count on you, soldier.
Strat!
Call yourself a warrior? That's what you are, damn you!
Talos smite you.
You can't win this! The pox of... Victory is yours! I submit! Victory is yours! I submit! Nothing you can do! Not like this!
Mercy! Oh!
Time to finish!
Victory is yours. I submit.
Victory is yours! I submit! No more! I yield! Victory is yours! I submit!
Need something?
Taking control of the rift was a great victory. Ulfric must be rather nervous with us so close to his doorstep. You've come a long way. I don't think we could do without you. I'm hereby raising you to Tribune. Congratulations. Here, take this gift as a sign of the Empire's appreciation. And my own. Tribune. Here's your pay. It's never enough for what we do, but war gives us warriors its own kind of benefits, doesn't it? There's not much up there, but if we can regain Winterhold, our proximity to Windhelm should keep Ulfric wary and wasting troops garrisoned at home. I fear losing Falkreath may give too much advantage to Ulfric. The rebels now control access to the Reach, Whiterun, and the Rift. I want it back. Dismiss.
If you journey north, keep well away from Snapleg Cave. Damned hagravens have infested the place.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
The Thieves Guild used to run this city. Now they're nothing but braggarts and bullies, rotting to death.
If it's a bed you need, talk to Kirava in the Bee and Bob. She'll set you right.
What the rebels like to forget is that the damn Stormcloak rebels. My parents were traveling merchants, eventually settling in Cyrodiil. I must have inherited their wanderlust. I joined the Legion to see the world. I know, that's one of those things people say, but it's completely true in my case. Wasn't long before I saw more of the world than I bargained for. Home? Home to me is a hot cup of ale at the end of the day and 5 minutes without someone needing something from me. Cyrodiil is a beautiful place, full of diverse peoples and histories. But so too, Hammerfell and Skyrim, and every other place I've been. Don't get me wrong, every country has its dark corners, but that's why we're here, to bring order and civilization, and to protect the people. The life of a soldier is full of hardship. That's nothing. But they send the Legion to places that have gotten too bad to be settled without violence. What's hard is seeing good people warped by evil. And I've seen the face of evil. It was in the air above Sentinel on the night of Green Fire. Back in 42, I was stationed in Hammerfell, on leave in Sentinel, trying to track down some refugee relatives who had fled persecution in Alinor. Suddenly, an explosion of magic in the refugee quarter. Thalmor mages were attacking the Altmer dissidents who were resisting with magic of their own. I ran to the scene with other legionaries who were stationed there, but the entire quarter was a smoking ruin by the time we arrived. Everyone was dead. Wholesale slaughter. The Dominion, not content with killing dissidents at home, came to Hammerfell to finish the job. We're supposedly at peace now, but I put in to be stationed here to keep an eye on the Thalmor. I have a feeling they're behind this unrest in Skyrim. For the glory of the Empire. I've got my hands full with something. Don't go far. I'll need you soon. First, I need to get a handle on rebel operations. Need to discreetly liberate some documents from their headquarters. And then there's this orc who's been hanging around causing me headaches. Something about a vision quest he needs help with. All right then.
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those damned shopkeepers.
Keep your guard up. Until next time.
There's an apothecary in town, yeah. But it's down on the lower walkway, so stay sharp if you go down there.
In honor of your service in battle, I am hereby granting you permission to purchase property in Riften. Talk to my steward if you're interested.
Oh. It's not safe out here. Return to your homes immediately.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face
to your
sculptor
homes
down in the
immediately.
Ragged Flagon. Face Butcher is more likely. God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Well, where the hell are those damn Stormcloaks? Let's get this over with already.
Been so long since I killed a Stormcloak, my sword arm's getting flabby.
Finish this!
That's it. That's all you want,
Send Ulfric my regards!
I will kill you! For Skyrim, I will kill you! For the glory of the Empire!
That your best, huh?
No!
What is it?
We need to stem the flow of silver to the rebellion. Until we retake the Reach, the Stormcloaks will plunder its mines to fund further violence. I'm losing my patience with this damn war. We must take Hjalmarch back. The Stormcloaks will be beating upon the doors of the capital soon.